So will Inside the NBA be canceled after the postseason? TNT, Ernie, Charles, Kenny, and Shaq. That's the rumor that's been going down. And the NBC's going to buy it, and anybody wants to go back to the old way. Now, will that mean that they have a changing of the guard? If you don't bring those guys back, as lackluster some of these games were, they were the reason why to watch, because some of the games were so horrible that they made it entertaining because of their personality. You're not going to find a better four-man rotation. You're just not. Ernie Johnson is an incredible host. Shaquille O'Neal has definitely kicked in really good on the side. Kenny, the Jet, is probably one of the best non-assistant coaches who could be a head coach in the NBA, the way he breaks stuff down. And of course, Charles Barkley has his wit, his humor, his knowledge, and his straight to no chaser approach to it. So you don't find a better four-man rotation. As much as I like Paul Pierce, and he would almost be fitting on here, almost. But that's it. Everybody else is corny and they suck. Okay? I mean, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp suck on basketball. Keyshawn Johnson, Richard Sherman, Skip Bayless, that's boring. Colin Cowherd sucks on there. It's boring. It's predictable, formulated. Speak is corny. Joy Taylor's decent, but they just slurp LeBron. Rick Bucher's the only thing. Rick Bucher, Wiles, who I do like Wiles. Wiles, Rick Bucher, and Paul Pierce were probably the only three things that are salvageable on Fox if we're talking NBA. Point being, it's hard to find the right chemistry, the right balance, the right people who know how to actually talk. And no, I do not want JJ Redick. Heck no. Or Kendrick Perkins. Heck no. Richard Jefferson is kind of funny, but it has to be in the right fit. Rachel Nichols, if it's only about groupie love, but that's about it. She's got some knowledge, but she about that groupie love. But the four that you have on Inside the NBA, that's it. No Draymond Green. I like Crawford. I like Jamal. Jamal's cool. Candace Owens cool, but Candace Parker. But I want the main four. That's it. And if you don't bring that, there's not another crew that I want to see. NBA TV. I like Isaiah Thomas. I like, Greg Anthony was cool. Steve Smith's got knowledge, but it's a certain way about these four. It's no one like it. No one like them. And it really shows you got to have chemistry. You got to connect. So I really don't want to see no one else there. So that's my take. If they cancel it, and the games are pretty brutal. There's some games that ain't even worth watching. Those guys are the only reason they save it. And no, I don't want Reggie Miller either. I made it clear. There's some knowledgeable people I like Mark Jackson. I like his podcast. Check it out if you haven't. Van Gundy, Jeff was cool on there. There's some people that I like, but those four, that's the cornerstone. That's a Rushmore of broadcasting to make it entertaining, to make it watchable and serviceable. Other stuff, not so much. But if that is the end of it after this, they gotta come correct, because NBC, they got the logo and the music. By cost, it's not worth watching. Not compared to them four. And he ain't better than Ernie Johnson in the studio. And he doesn't have the personality as others. Just keeping it 100. All right, that's my thoughts and my takes about that. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share if you like my piece.